Video games have been around for over 60 years, and in that time they have amassed a wide audience of all ages across the globe. What started out as single-screen mini-games has evolved into one of this generation's most popular forms of entertainment, and more importantly has become a digital art form. With all this progress in the gaming industry, we must ask ourselves, how did we get here exactly? What was it that captured millions upon millions of people to go out there and spend hundreds of dollars on gaming consoles, just to have some fun at the end of the day? The answer is simply the art and graphic design used to market these games. In this video, I will take a deep dive into the impact of video game art and what has made them so appealing to the masses. Now before we start, remember to like and subscribe. My name is Zolamite and let's do this thing. Initially, video games were simple fun to be had just for a few minutes at a time, hardly a shell of what they are today, and were enjoyed by a small number of people, mainly computer geeks. Then they were moved to arcades in the form of arcade cabinets in the 1970s and 80s, which garnered much more attention than before, with games like Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Galaga, Donkey Kong, and Mario Bros., each featuring captivating art on each of their machines, drawing players in to insert their quarters and give the games a shot. These colorful illustrations clearly communicated what each game was about, showing how fun they were to play. Then later, when they came to home consoles in the 80s and 90s, TV commercials, magazines, posters, and most notably box art were used to market video games. These were the first things people would see when deciding what game to pick up and play next, and were a critical determining factor for which games would fly off the shelves the fastest. Typically, it was the games that showed distinct fantasy worlds and bright, colorful characters in their ads that caught people's eyes the most, as these detailed visions of the game world served to immerse players in the games and make them feel as if they're being transported to another dimension. These included games like Super Mario Bros., Castlevania, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mega Man, Super Metroid, and more. Besides the box art and advertising though, the concept art and actual game design were equally as important. Back in the early days of gaming on the NES, games had severe limitations, especially in color palettes, so it was crucial for developers to visually communicate to the player what was going on at all times with minimal graphical glitches or hindrances. The original Super Mario Bros. Only had 10 different colors it could support, which is what led to Mario having a red hat and overalls and a brown mustache, as it contrasted well with the blue sky background, along with making the players stand out and easily be able to see themselves, with Mario being the only character with the color red. In Miyamoto's concept art, we can see that it was originally planned for Mario to follow his color scheme from Donkey Kong, but due to there being several different worlds and levels this time around, his design was changed. Despite the limitations, however, Super Mario Bros. Has held up well even to this day, hosting excellent level design and visual creativity, and modern video games continue to take inspiration from its design philosophy of slowly introducing elements and later building upon them. Groundbreaking games such as Celeste, Shovel Knight, Cuphead, and even The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild have taken inspiration from its methods and how the world of a game is gradually built upon without overwhelming the player. In conclusion, these first video games and their legacy were the building blocks of the virtual worlds we have come to know today. The idea of slowly introducing new players to game mechanics to keep the experience manageable has become a staple of game design. Without the creativity that went into designing and marketing these games, they may have flopped and video games might not have become as popular as they are today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, then leave a like and remember to subscribe. More videos are on the way soon, so stay tuned. Peace guys, Zolamite out.